First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. They just calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
Y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy, I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Byron Murphy. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. They go to Elliott again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this to Elliott. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the court. Ball free, they did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing now is Lance. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And the pressure gets to him again. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a ghost situation.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! I'll let let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2nd down. Here's an option right. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 36. So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now they'll They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. Here's Lance. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Lance now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, back.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too. And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance looking to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Back to throw. That is caught by Lamb. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here. Back now here in Santa Clara. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ready?
On the counter, Mitchell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action, now it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Lance now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time, under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a step of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Lance and the Niners down by 10. A little under 1:50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Lance looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. It lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Here's Lance. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch.